Hello. If I'm correct, we should be live. And I hope we stay live. I have no idea if this is gonna work out. I may be heavily stress testing my CPU with this, but I shall try regardless. Hello there. How do I read your name? Malding. Hi, how are you doing? Good morning. Got you. Hello, hand grand. Hello. How are you guys doing today? Is everything okay? Is sound okay? Can you see something? Pokemon, that's cool. If something is wrong, it's 2 a.m. You should probably go to sleep, man. I appreciate that you be here. That's not a good sentence, but you should probably go to sleep. 2 a.m. Where do you live? America? That's quite cool. I'm lucky I saw this. Yeah, it's not really a stream made for American time zone. It is morning for me currently. But happy you're here anyways. Welcome in. I have nothing to do tomorrow. That's nice. I do. I envy you a bit. 12 a.m. over here. I can see. Well, it's 12 I never follow the AM things. 12 a.m. is midnight, isn't it? 12 p.m. is noon, right? I can never deal with the AM and PM thing on the 12s. Anyway, so following thing. We are gonna stream for, I don't know, maybe 2 hours or so. Still getting used to USA time zone. Oh, you're on holiday or something, or just moved there. That's quite cool. Um, no, the thing is, I want to stream editing, but editing is very heavy on the CPU. And my just moved here a week ago. That's really cool. How do you like it so far? And my CPU isn't necessarily the best. It isn't shit, but it isn't the best. And stress testing my CPU with editing and streaming at the same time might be a bit much. So just gonna say that straight ahead. If it turns out that my PC is crashing because of the stream and the editing at the same time, as like a Ryzen 7 something, I don't know. Don't have the exact number in my head. Um, Pretty cool. That's nice. Yeah, but if my PC is crashing, I'm gonna stop the stream and give up on that. At least I've tried, but there would be no point to, restarting the stream just to wait for it to crash again. But yeah, as long as it works, we're gonna do some streaming and we're gonna do some editing. I have a video with some clips, about half of it I have edited already, and we're gonna see if we can do about this much today. Trying to make a new barbecue grill. That's cool. What do you mean make? Like build one yourself? Yeah, we're gonna try to edit about this much. Also, is the latency okay with the delay on the stream? There should be like I have no preset delay, so if it takes me minutes to react to your messages, that's probably because of the latency from my, you know, end to YouTube to you. It's not like there's any deliberate need to take notes on what. Jeez, my head is all over the place. I'm still a bit tired. Anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and edit this much. It's gonna take a few hours probably. It's about, what was that, 2 minutes or something? Yeah, it's about 2 minutes. Usually on a good day I can do on editing. Oh, okay. On a good day I can do about a minute. No, a minute per hour, depending on how time intensive this shit is, and don't expect this to be very entertaining at all. I'm just doing this in case someone is interested to see how my editing process goes. And to be fair, I would have been interested in stuff like that before I was doing it myself. 2 minutes taking hours is pretty crazy. Yeah. It depends what type of editing you do. Like this clip, I can show you the clip real quick.
Watch your eyes!
So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna track
Watch your eyes!
probably on the chamber, maybe on the flash. On where is it here? Maybe I'll track text over the flash, and definitely on the chamber. Maybe on the gun, I don't know. But the flash and the chamber are gonna take a while for reasons you'll see in a second. If it's animating and tracking text, that takes a long time. Subtitling is not as time intensive, but if you wanna track the stuff and animate text over moving objects, then that takes a long time because I have to do every frame individually, as I will show you. No, that should be good enough. What should I put on here? That's always the most difficult part about this. Figuring out what to write to make it somewhat entertaining. How about, I don't know, I'm just gonna put a placeholder in there. Goat. Okay. It's the most satisfying part of the clip. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it. My brother once told me if it was easy, everyone would do it, and I full on agree with that. You don't see stuff like that often. People like Soviet Worm will do it a lot, and he uploads like once every few months because stuff like this takes ages to do. Oh fuck your eyes! I don't think I can. I could do that. It's a bit much text. A weapon of mass destruction. Yeah, the thing is with that, I don't want it to be like an essay over here. Like if I, yeah, I don't know, blazing fireball of doom or something like that. It's probably funny, but it has quite a lot of text. Although I think I'm gonna go with that anyways, because that's quite nice. You said that it's actually got it though. Thank you very much. Yeah, so now what we do is we have our positioning thing. So if we move it around, you can see this thing. I don't know how good you can see that, how big the thing is on your... Oh, ad jump scare. Sorry about that. I can't decide when the ads are popping up or not. I don't know how big the numbers are for you, but you may be able to see the change in numbers on position here when I move this thing around. Hello, Pascal. So we're gonna track this thing now, right? I click this red dot next to it to start the animation, and then next up you can see the red dot disappears basically, and I can make a new make a new animating thing, and then it looks something like this. On phone text small minus 0, that's a bit unfortunate, but I can zoom in on this. You see, maybe you see there's a little red line and some dots. Those are the ways of the animation. I'm gonna do a bit more so you can see it maybe a bit better. Yeah, this is usually what takes the longest. Actually, probably like the second longest. There's a lot of messages. Yeah, so here you can see those dots maybe. I hope you can. Wait, let me make this a bit. Yeah, those dots which show basically the animating thingy, whatnot, of the text where it moves each frame. I can also theoretically do this and then that, and then the app will automatically fill those gaps equally, but that's not what I want. What I want is a smooth transition, smooth animation, for which I need to do it manually by hand. And stuff like that always annoys me. Valorant has a lot of these, where sometimes ability just, you don't notice that in game, but when you go through it frame by frame, abilities just disappear. And that's a bit difficult for me to animate because I have to figure out where those things would be. However, if there's if this what the moving text entail. I don't know what entail means, but yeah, this text moving. Can't wait to see this in a video. Oh yeah, I should probably mention that as well. Watching me doing these clips will make them less entertaining in a video. you should keep that in mind, because if you see how something is being done, seeing the end product is not as entertaining, genuinely speaking. So if you want to be entertained by the video, you'll have to either hope that the rest will be entertaining enough, or you probably click off the stream and watch the thing afterwards. Like the stream recording. Okay, now that is good enough for the flash. Next up, what we have to do is obviously make it disappear behind the box nicely, for which we go to cropping and animate the crop of the thing. In my bad memory privileges to watch the video anyway. Banking, okay, well, banking on forgetting everything by Saturday is also something you can do. Okay, now what we do next is we basically we cut off the left side of the text where the box begins. So it looks like the text disappears behind the box. And then it looks something like this. And if we play it back, we have, what is that? 30 frames, half a second of animation made within only 5 minutes. It makes way more satisfying to watch seeing as I was being made. As it was being made. What? Seeing as I saw, what? Seeing as I saw it being made. Oh my god, I cannot read. Yeah, that's also cool. I feel like if you like seeing this and then the end product. Watch your eye! Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's quite nice. So next up what we do is we go to shading and we change the color of the outlines to make it a bit flashy. Hello, Mr. Joker. From the master. I hope I can teach something nice. Now we can take this off because it's annoying me a bit. Next up, what I want is this to flash a little bit. Like he snaps, you know, Phoenix snaps, and then the thing, hello, and then the flash pops up. So what I want is to change the outlines to something bright, maybe like a bright red, which, oh yeah, here, maybe something like this, right? And then we can animate the color change as well. So I can go 3 frames and make the color black. And you'll probably not even see that in the video, but it's satisfying for me to know that it's there. That just makes the thing look a bit like... I should probably start the text somewhere around here, rather than there, honestly. If I want the snap to be animated. Or maybe I'll leave it at that. I think that's good enough. A bit alive. What? Sorry, what? I'm afraid I don't understand. What is the cryptic message you try to tell me with that? That's not a proper sentence as well. Okay, now. That's step 1, right? We have the flash animated. Watch your eyes! So next up is animating text over chamber. Same thing, just different situation. So first thing I have to find a starting point. Right, so this is where chamber appears behind the box, which means the text will always have to be there. So I'm gonna go like 4 frames back, put my text in, find something funny to say, like, I don't know. Speluk has gained confusion. I got ads midstream. I apologize for that. I cannot select when ads pop up. I would... well, I could, but it's a bit over the top for something like this. So I just put ads on low, so you get ads as rarely as possible. I hope they are not too annoying. Anyways, I need to find something on here. How about flashed idiot? That's always quite funny, I think. Idiot is a nice word. Describes me quite well as well. YouTube with their panelist behavior. You can use ad blocker, honestly. I get, you know, doesn't get me any money, but I would be lying if I said I didn't use ad blocker as well back in the day. It's not like, also not like the stream is making me a lot of money, honestly. With 7 viewers, you get like, I don't know, 10 cents for a stream like this. in a few hours, so it is fine if you have ad blockers activated. It doesn't really make a difference to me. I'm just doing this for fun. Now, we have the flashed idiot tracked over here as well, so same thing again, we do cropping, and we make the text appear behind the box by slowly making it more visible as thing goes on. This is honestly the easy part. The difficult part is when I have to erase something, for example, around a gun or something else, or around a hand or whatnot. It's hard to explain, but basically I would have to mask out the thing by doing some of these shenanigans. Wait, some of these shenanigans, which we may do. I don't know. I don't know if I have something like that to do. Also, maybe I should. It's written in the description, but as the noises and the cut-off sounds and whatnot can be a bit disturbing for certain people. So just a general audio warning. It's also, I think it's in the top right of the screen. Play it, please. I will, once I'm done with animating this. I will play it back. I will not show the remaining clips. I will not show the things that I've already edited. For a very good reason, actually, which is that people support me on Patreon and on YouTube memberships to see the videos early, or maybe they don't support me to see the videos early, but they support me and I want to give them something back by making the video understandable. Hello, Josh. How difficult is it to edit that at that style? Difficult, not so much. It takes hours. It's not like something you have to meticulously learn. I don't know if I use the word right. Anyone can do this. It's basically just press one frame ahead and drag the thing onto here. That's not something difficult to do, but you have to be willing to spend hours on this. Otherwise, it will either not look good or you will just straight up not do it. Yeah, it's not necessarily difficult all the time. There are some things that are a bit more. Is fish and chips good? Fish and chips is awesome. It's not necessarily. Wait, what was I saying? I don't know. There are some things that are more difficult than others. This thing right here, fairly easy. It just takes ages. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the video early view thing. So people are supporting me on Patreon and YouTube memberships, which I highly appreciate. And in order to give them something back, I will make the videos available once I'm done editing. So basically, I upload them, they can see it, and then it gets uploaded for everyone else on Saturday evening EU time. The editing software I use is DaVinci Resolve, the free version of it. So far, I haven't seen a need to. You can spend money on this. It's like, I think the full license is 300 or something. But the free version so far gets me everything I need to have. I don't exactly know what else I would want so far. I don't think I can. Hello, Yoinky. I don't think I can edit render things in 4K, but I also don't record in 4K, so it doesn't really matter for me. Okay, now this is where the text disappears, so we make it a bit longer. And I think he's gonna disappear off screen, which is always good because that means I don't have to figure out how to make the text disappear in a way that isn't looking bad. Okay, there we go. That's off screen. And I think that should be this clip done. So let's watch it back.
Watch your eyes!
That looks good enough. Yep. Okay. So we've got this clip finished, which means I can make it to a compound clip and color it. I need to hear some controversial food combinations from y'all in chat. Hello, Ray. Did I pronounce that right? Ray? I hope I did. Pickle juice and chocolate. I ate steak with chocolate pudding once. Don't recommend. It tasted horrendous. It was a disgrace towards, the chocolate pudding and the steak. Don't do that. Just not good. Um, hello to everyone who's joining in or joined in. Next up.
I think you can just ninja defuse.
I might be able to, honestly. That's subtitling I have to do here.
Taking that back.
Doesn't work.
Taking that back. Covering it.
I think it might.
Nope. Okay, yeah, that's just subtitling. Don't really mind if I watch the video being edited before releasing, as long as it's good. I'm fine with it. That is nice. Well, I hope I can make a video that is good. So this clip I will have to subtitle, so that's not animating. Subtitling, I hate subtitling. Best Astra strat on God? Yeah, well, I hope seemingly not. Subtitling is just something that I don't like to do because it takes long and I have to, I don't know, I have to do things frame perfectly to make it look good. You know, text appearing and disappearing. You see what I mean in a second. I think what she's saying is, I think you can just ninja diffuse. Also, if you see me do like any spelling mistakes or something like that, cheese and jam. How do you do the text on top of each other? What do you mean? Like this? I press enter. It's like in a Word document, you press enter and go on to the next line. Or what is it that you mean? On top of each other? No? Okay, you explain, I gonna subtitle. So what I'm doing with the subtitles, like on each other. I'm afraid you have to explain more. I'm an idiot and I don't understand. Other colors on top of each other? Is that what huh? Do you mean like this? When two people talk, like overlapping, I drag another thing in and whatever is higher on the thing will overlap the other. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's how I do it. Basically the layers are, you have to imagine it like layers in a painting tool. When you check text, do you go frame by frame? Yes, I do. You will see that in, I don't know, when's the next clip when we'll do that? Open that. Yeah, we can do it here. That is also just subtitling. I don't know what about that yet. Anyway, so we subtitle here. I track my, hello Karen, by the way. I track my text frame by frame, and the blurred out text with the Gaussian blur. I will show you that in a second. We're gonna come to that within, I don't know, the next few minutes. Now what I have to do is I go through here frame by frame. So audio warning again, might be disappointing or disturbing for some people to hear this. I go through here frame by frame with the jog wheel, which lets you like just like slide through here. And I basically listen to when the vowels start, because the vowel of the word is what you hear most, and that's where your brain thinks, oh, that's where the word starts. So that's when I make the text disappear. How I do that, and I will show you in a second.
I think you can just ninja defuse.
Yeah. Diffuse. Okay, sorry if I sometimes have to concentrate. It really depends on the accent now. Okay, good night, Malding. Malding. have a lovely sleep, man. Our frame by frame takes too much time. Yep, it takes hours. The tracker also sucks, so we have no other option. Absolutely. What was the other? On the accent. Yeah, well, the accent is, the way I set the cut is pretty much the same. When someone starts a word, I set the cut on the vowel. The problem is the accent in a way that Blue and I, as not native English speakers, we cut our words, our English words on like the end. Like the thing doesn't, okay, goodbye, Mr. Joker. I hope the lecture's fun. So we cut our words on basically we separate our words. Meanwhile, native English speakers have a flow in their speaking, which makes it a bit harder to make a very clear cut. It was fun. I'm happy to hear that. You can watch it back in the stream archive, whatever thing it's called on YouTube. Yeah. So if you're a native English speaker, it makes it a bit harder to hear when a word starts or stops, but it's possible still. So you only use right on and no follower modifier. I have no idea what a follower modifier is, so yeah, I use right on.
I think you can just ninja defuse.
I might be able. Now, this is where we have the blurring thing. So what I do is I set a cut here, where I come in, I set a cut. The thumbnails, slowly, usually. I might show you. I'll show you that some other time, not today. Basically, what I do is I just take I don't know, I would take a screenshot from maybe this frame would be a good screenshot. Maybe, I don't know. And then I make it look like a comic book by outlining things and stuff like that. Now, anyways. So when I come in this situation, I put my subtitle on there. I make a cut on Blue's text, on Blue's subtitle, where basically I come in and then I drag the Gaussian blur on top of this, and it will blur the background, or blur this thing out, blur that text out, and I can now set my subtitle on top of that. I might be able to, honestly. I'm saying I might be able to, and I think I'll do the honestly on a different layer. Yeah, something like that. Sorry if I sometimes don't talk as much, but I have to concentrate on setting the right cuts on this. Honestly, that goes here. That is mistake. Oopsie. Do that. What's that? What software is this again? Also, hi. Hello, Nethplay. This is DaVinci Resolve, the free version. So far, I haven't really seen a need to pay money for it. Because the free version has... I made a mistake. The free version has a lot of features already. You can see, I don't know where, like... Some effects show you that you need like DaVinci Resolve here. This one. This, for example, this would be locked behind a paywall. So you have to pay for the studio version to get this. So be able to make such dope edits without paying anything. You would have to invest time, but yeah. Also, thank you for saying that. Appreciate that. Okay, now one thing I always try to do when subtitling is make it dynamic, like make it interesting to look at. By virtue of rotating the text, changing size, sometimes just breaking free of lines entirely. Because I feel like that's if you only use like subtitles and text as your medium of entertainment. Yes, that is what I'm doing, Karen. Yes, Karen. Kawan. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you only have text as a medium of entertainment, then it is pretty boring if you just subtitle everything the same way. So what I wanna do is make it interesting. Well, Funtage. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by. I keep forgetting where I'm at, so I'm probably gonna repeat myself 3 times over. Yeah, text. This kind of subtitle thing only gets interesting when you make the subtitles different. You know, change it up, make it somewhat interesting. If I would just subtitle everything with straight lines, subtitle the words bit by bit, and don't have any dynamic in here, it would be very boring. Not to say that this is overly entertaining. But it gets definitely more interesting if you have some sort of entertaining flow of dynamic text, whatever. I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say is I want to make the subtitles as dynamic as possible and as interesting as possible because I have the option to do so, and I think that is something that I should do simply because I can. Now we're gonna have a look at this. I might be able to, honestly. Watch this. Good. Watch this. Okay, now one thing that is annoying me a little bit is that I'm pretty quiet here, so I'm gonna set a cut here and make a audio track a bit loud. I might be able to, honestly. That's maybe a bit too loud. How about we make it 3? I might be able to, honestly. Watch this. Okay. Next up is watch this. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do here is make the other text disappear and have only the watch this in there. Watch this. But maybe a bit more interesting. Maybe something like this. Watch this. I just like that. I'm gonna change it up a little bit by virtue of doing this. Something like that. I think that's better. Watch this. Watch this. So what the follower modifier do is you can do word by word pop out automatically by adding a slight delay, like 2 to 3 frames, and it seems like it's synced to your voice. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to try that out some other time. I don't want to test around now. I want to show you the stuff I know about. So, well, thank you for that. I will have a look at that. Watch this. Doesn't work. Okay, next up I'm saying it doesn't work. It's really not entertaining to watch the subtitling thing, because it is also not entertaining for me to do. I should probably mention that subtitling is my least favorite part of the videos, but I do it because, jeez, my voice. I have to kind of. It's also better to watch for people who don't understand accents or English that well. So I want to be able to include everyone, and I have to drink something real quick. Do you like tea? Jeez, sorry. Yes, I do. Depends on what kind, but generally speaking, I do. Generally speaking, I do. Yes. Do you like tea? Actually, I think what we're doing here is that, which is blur these out, because that makes the thing a bit more interesting. All right. Yes, chef. How's my day going? Horribly. I'm not having a great day, but that is not for you. So you don't have to worry about it. I'm here to try and show you how to do editing. Doesn't work.
I think it might.
I want the text to disappear here, because otherwise it's there for too long. So we're gonna make it disappear here, and we're gonna make it disappear a bit into. We're gonna lower the opacity, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. So for that we make a compound clip, we take opacity slider, and we basically animate that down to something like that.
Covering
This
it.
makes sense.
I think it might be.
Nope, not at all. Now, you are saying I think it might, and then I'm following that up by no, not at all. Think it might. Okay. What this? Yeah, this is usually what takes a long time. Depending on how long that clip is, it takes ages to subtitle everything. It is really not fun. Especially since I have to concentrate on this. I can't... When I'm doing the tracking, the animating, I like your style, thank you very much. I show my client, wow. Because it's minimal and clean and focus on the character. Thank you very much, I appreciate that. Now what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when I animate the text, I can at least have like, I don't know, YouTube playing in the background or something like that. I can't do that when I'm subtitling because I have to listen to when things start or when words start and stop and stuff like that. Now one thing I also do is make the text jump a little bit, makes the appearing a bit more interesting to watch. And I do that by animating the zoom. So I have a little jump on here, basically. Like it starts out small, gets big, and then goes back to normal. Nope, not at all. And that looks a bit more dynamic when it pops up. Okay, and now with this one we can get creative, because the not at all is gives me reason to do something nice. I just have to figure out how I want to do this. Maybe something like this. So first off, we're gonna animate. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Make this a bit bigger and this a bit smaller. Now the text will pop up. When I say it or when the word appears and not just be there, then we can copy that clip and have the animation on there without me having to do it again. And I can just replace the word with whatever it is that I'm saying. So in this case, I copy, I replace it with all, and I put you maybe like this. Maybe like that. I think that's good. Not at all. Okay, yep. So far so good. I like how that looks. Now we just move it a bit more to the middle. And I think that's the one.
I think it might be.
Nope, not at all. And I'm saying nope here, not no. Nope.
I think it might be.
Nope, not at all. Also, of course, I have to change this one too. Bouncy text, exactly. Bouncy text. Yes, and I think that's the clip done. So we can set a cut here, we can get rid of the excess, and we can watch it back to see if it's actually looking decent.
I think you can just ninja diffuse.
I might be able to, honestly. Watch this.
Taking that back.
Doesn't work.
Taking that back. Covering it.
I think it might be.
Nope, not at all. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. And that is another clip done. So next up we have another, I think, animation clip. Yeah, and just have to figure out what I want.
Last
Oh,
player standing.
that was not
Good job,
smart.
Luca.
Okay, there's a bit of subtitling in there, but for most of it I think is gonna be animating. Yeah, let's just do something. I don't know how to animate that yet. I think I want to track those two. I don't know how, in what way. We're just gonna figure something out. Weaponized. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna put placeholder in here for now. Okay, and what I want to do on this one though is match the color of the text to the color of the person. So what we do is we go to shading. We match the color of the outlines to the color of your outlines, and then we match the text color to, or the infill to you. Yeah, that looks good. I am happy with that. And now we can go to animating. Is the size okay? Size is maybe a bit big. Make it a bit smaller. Okay. And now I'll have to track the thing again. That's honestly quite relaxing to do. And this bit, the animation. There's nothing heavy to think about, nothing crazy that you have to figure out. You just go one frame forward, you track the text, you go one frame forward, you track the text. It's not interesting at all, but it's at least not stressful, unless you're under time pressure, in which case it is. But I'm not currently. How's everyone's day going? Of the whole 2 people in this stream. How's your guys' day going? Oh, it's fun. Do you have any topics you want me to talk about? Anything that is on your mind or that you are interested in? Because I honestly don't have anything to talk about. Usually when I do this, I watch YouTube videos. Like I just have videos open on my second screen. But I can't really do that now. The music choice is so good. Thank you very much. There's some, I link the music in my videos when I use it, but the Q music, the one that makes the Nintendo remixes, he does really good stuff. So definitely check out his channel. But yeah, I use that because, honestly, because of just Vanix and some other YouTubers I really enjoyed watching. None of them do YouTube videos anymore, as far as I think, as far as I know. But they had Nintendo music as a background, so I started out also with Nintendo music in the background, and then later it got too boring for me personally, and I changed it to something more interesting, and I found Q Music, who does Nintendo music but remixed, and I think that's pretty cool. All the things he does are pretty cool. So yeah, I choose that, and he is kind enough to provide his music, as long as you link him in the description. So now this is interesting. I'm gonna mark that spot. I have to make the text disappear in a somewhat interesting way, meaning I have to match the colors again. Hello, Jay's FPS. How are you doing? Okay, now this is the first bit of text checked. Oopsie. And now we do the second one. So we reset the animation and we go and check harbor. Actually, it would make more sense if harbor is in the background. Right, so start animating and we go through here. It's like 3 a.m. Oh, you should probably go to sleep. I appreciate that you're here, but please go to sleep. You know, sleep's important and stuff like that. Do you have your day off tomorrow? Because if not, you should definitely go to sleep. But thank you for being here anyways. Appreciate that. I sometimes take inspiration from you. Thank you very much. That makes me happy. I like your content. Thank you. Anyways, I sometimes take inspiration from you, like the whiff text on the gun and the music and other things as well. That makes me happy to hear. Thank you very much. I'm glad I can be inspiration for someone. Also, thank you, Jace FPS. I appreciate to hear that. Makes me happy. Yeah, I take inspiration a lot as well. That's like one of the cool things that realized a couple days ago. I can just watch videos on YouTube and say it's inspiration for my work. I just waste my time by doing that and still have a, decent conscious. I might have to, and whatever, and still not feel too bad about it watching YouTube. Okay. This one, yeah, this takes a while. How long is that? Is that a second? Maybe it's a second, yeah. Is this Adobe or Windows Share? The app I'm using is DaVinci Resolve. Neither. DaVinci Resolve is free, as long as you don't get the studio version. DaVinci Resolve Studio is, I think, 300 something euros. Probably similar in dollars and pounds and whatnot. Yeah, the studio version has a bit more stuff for you to use, but it also costs money. Meanwhile, the not studio version is free, and honestly, I don't see a reason why I should upgrade currently. This one has all I can do. Also listen to podcasts while doing tracking and subtitling. Yeah, you can just chill when you do stuff like this. Subtitling is a bit more difficult for me. I can't concentrate when I have multiple noises going on at the same time. Still use Canva and make decent edits. I don't know what Canva is, but I assume also editing software. There are quite a few of them. I've only honestly Empty. I don't know if you know who he is. He appears in the video sometimes as well. But he asked me why I decided to use DaVinci Resolve, and I was like, I googled good editing software free. DaVinci Resolve was the one that popped up, and I downloaded it, and then I used that. There are really good text animations on the latest update. You should check them out. Who? Who did? But I honestly just googled what is a good editing software for free, and DaVinci Resolve popped up, and then I just used that. And I think what we have to do is get a bit advanced in the tracking thing, and probably erase something maybe behind the device, maybe not. I'm not sure yet. For now, we do the tracking, and then we do the coloring and the typesetting. Okay. I need to zoom in on this and make that one frame smaller so as to have the text disappear when the people are gone. The Vinky gods. Vinky. What did they add in the newest update? I usually don't update my app, or I don't update DaVinci Resolve a lot because it happened before that I did an update while working on a project, and that kind of fucked over the entire thing, and I had to restart. So I'm usually finishing a project, then doing the update afterwards. So I'm always a bit late on the updates. What do you think of the Phoenix buff and the Doomsbringer bundle? I would buy the Doombringer bundle if I had the money to spare. And the Phoenix buff I think is well needed. That's painful to hear. Yeah. And the Phoenix buff is very needed in my opinion. What should I say? Do you have any ideas what to name these things? Like, I don't want to just reuse idiots because I've used that before. Sage buff is still coming. Yeah. They also changed Gecko a bit. I don't know about the Gecko changes, but the Phoenix buff I like because the Molly and the Flash got swapped around, which will be annoying to play against a Phoenix if you can just flash her up to 4 times around. But it's definitely necessary for that character. Chamber nerf again. Is he being nerfed? Not as far as I know. But yeah, Phoenix buff important. I'm interested to see how the new shield will work. When is the new update? Tomorrow? I think maybe. Is it tomorrow or in 2 days? I don't know, something like that. And I also don't know if the kind of buffed Euro decoy. Yeah, yeah. Euro is getting the decoy is getting flashed now and stuff like that, and getting scanned by util, I think. What do I put here? I don't know what to say. What to make this? Glowing bastard. No, I can't do that. That's too harsh. I don't know what to do. Like Goober's the name. Oh, you know what? Why not? Goober 2. Goober 1. There we go. Okay. Now we got oh, both in there. Okay, yeah. So next up what we have to do is we change the color a little bit. By means of how actually? How do we do this? Can I make the opacity on the yes, I can make the opacity on this low. So I make opacity low on this. And very low here. Yeah, something like that. And shading, opacity 0. What do we have here? 282. Yes, that is so funny and unique. Thank you. Glowing goobers. Yeah, I would, but glowing goobers is a bit much text again. I don't want that much text when tracking the... Oh shit, I made a mistake. Make this 0. There you go. What is going on? I don't understand this. Wait, shouldn't this... Fuck me. Right, so 0, 0. Perfect. Then we have that. And then we have that. How's that look so far? Yeah, you will never see that in the video. So now we have to do the same thing with the outlines, just make them... Actually we can leave them a bit longer and we make them disappear around here. Outlines here. And just make them disappear like that. And that should be good. Alright, so the text kind of disappears with the... Yeah. I like that. Alright, you'll never see that in the video itself, but it's there. Oh, both in there.
Fortune Harbors.
Perfect. Now, the subtitling of this part. That was here. So Rudo is telling me good job, which I appreciate. Good job, Luca. There we go. So change the color to the corresponding person. And subtitle, which means set the cuts. I think many people, including me, watch you for your editing, like the little details which you're adding. No goobers. Yeah, I used to have in the beginning. I used to have an detail counter, like at the end of the video in the outro it says details in this video and then a number, but I don't do that anymore because it's no point really. I don't think anyone's ever actively looking for that. And then I later replaced it with the super ducks. Like I was hiding these little fellas all around the video. But I don't do that either because again I don't think anyone's really looking for those. Maybe I'll do something special. You know, I did something like that again when I gave away the gift cards code. I just hid the code somewhere in the video, which was apparently more difficult to find than I would have thought. I thought it's very obvious, but again, I was the one placing it, so obviously I think it's obvious. Okay. There we go. We can actually add an exclamation mark to that. Oh, my laugh sounds horrendous in slow motion. Okay. Does that sound good? Oh, both in there.
Fortune Harbors.
Last
Oh,
player
Oh,
standing.
that was not
Du
smart.
jabbelucka.
Oh, I made a mistake there. The L has to
Du
disappear.
jabbelucka.
Smoke.
And I think I just like how that looks. I want it a bit more interesting. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do a little bit of that. And we reset the cuts, and we disappear that again. That was not
Du
smart.
jabbelucka.
Smoke.
Perfect. Okay, that's our clip done. So I think we're gonna highlight that, and we're gonna recolor it, so I know it's done. What? I have. Maybe I should go eep. What is that? P set? Set? P? You should probably go to sleep, especially if it's like late at night. Bro, the gift card, I watched the video like 50 times. I couldn't find. I couldn't able to find out it was under the VP buy thing. I thought it was quite funny to put the gift card on the P set as a testing for something. Ah. Okay. You should probably go to sleep then, yeah. Thank you for being here. But if you're being tested for stuff, it's probably important to be in a good condition. There was a dollar. Yes, there was. Can I show? I would have to change the window, but I could show you that. Right, let me just find. Let me just pull up the video where it was, and then I can show you where. Give me a second. Videos. Where is it? Yeah, it's this one. There we go. So we're gonna, what is it? This one? Yeah, there. Where's the thing? It's somewhere back here, I believe. Yeah, there. It was it here? There. There it is. I'm not sure if you can see that, but basically there. Yeah. Thing. Gift card code, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it took people a long time to find that apparently, which I wouldn't have thought, simply because I thought it's very obvious. It's not like hidden or moving around or whatnot. It's just there in plain sight for about a second, I think. But again, I was the one who put it there, so I know where it is. Therefore, it wasn't really hard to find for me. But apparently, how long was it? I think it took 5 hours till someone found it. I'm glad they did. It makes me happy that people are excited to look for this. Okay, now this is a pure subtitle clip. These loading screen and whatnot are usually always subtitling, simply because there's nothing to animate for me. I very rarely do with like, I did it on the jet knife thingy on a kunai. I think it was 2 videos ago where I animated that. No, it must have been more. It's been like 4 or 5 videos ago. But usually there's nothing to animate on here, so this is just a pure subtitle video. Clip even. I don't know what to do here. Probably maybe animate something. This is an animation clip. What do we have here? This is definitely an animation clip. I'm gonna put with bullets on here. I can show you that clip actually. We could do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. This is usually relatively easy to do. What I do is I just do that. I put. Now let's do pew for this one. And I animate the clip. Have you ever attempted to make an to make an overlay song short edit. Hello Ray again. Can you pick a number between 1 and 8? 4. You mean like an edit of the video being synced up to the music of, like, I don't know. I think the typical thing would be people shooting well. I have, and if I ever do something like that, I would make it of me dying repeatedly. ISO is my next agent. Okay, good luck with ISO then. Yeah, sync shot edits. Yeah. If I ever do something like that, I will do it with me dying repeatedly, because I don't like necessarily showing off in my videos, because I find that to be a very boring form of entertainment, personally. Obviously, if you want to watch that, I'm not going to judge you for it. I don't like to watch it, and I also don't want to put stuff like that into my videos. So if I do something like that, which I might, I will do it of me dying synced up to the music. Dying montage, exactly. I'm what is, oh, queuing with my, oh Jesus fucking God, I did not register what that means. Queuing with my boyfriend later today in the new act. Okay, good luck with you then. What is the new act today for you? Must be tomorrow for me then, I think. Dying compilation with sync, yeah. Basically. Now this thing, the whiff shots are very easy to animate. I just put the text on here, I track it for like 3 frames, I move it away, and then when the thing goes back up, I pull the text back, I track it onto the bullet tracer, I move it away, and we just do that until the bullets are shot. And then after that, we will change the size of the text to make it seem like the pew is actually flying away. So we just make it, basically what we do is we just make it bigger here. We go a frame forward, we make it smaller, another frame, even smaller, and do that for all of the bullets. It's very easy to do, and it doesn't take long. That's actually one of the things that takes the least amount of time, tracking all the bullets. Surprisingly enough, because you would think, for me it's in, for me it's hour into, I don't understand that. You have a new act in 2 hours. Isn't that, isn't the new act in, I think in EU it's tomorrow. It's not today yet. What am I saying? I don't know. I think the new act starts tomorrow is what I'm trying to say. Well, so you got what region are you playing in? Is it NA? Or America? So many pews, yeah, a lot of pews. Well, technically, it's only one pew that's just moving around a lot. And there goes the bullet to the head. Boom. I'm an A, yeah, I think you got it before us a bit. We got the update today morning, 6 hours ago. Where are you from, Karen, if I may ask? Like the region, you don't have to tell me your exact address. Are you, well, who gets it first? I always thought NA gets the update first, and EU I think is one of the last who gets it. Either way, I hope it's fun for you then, Jay, with Jay's FPS. I hope it's fun with your, to queue up with your, was it BF, boyfriend or best friend? Either or. I wish you good luck and fun in the game. Okay, now that's all the whiffing, the pews tracked. So next up what we do is we get rid of that because that's annoying me ever so slightly. And we make big, a bit smaller, a bit smaller. Oopsie, big, a bit smaller, a bit smaller. Now we just do that for a couple more pews. That's a very easy thing to do. Asia region, India specifically. Ah, unknown. Hello, unknown. How are you doing? Wait, no, what the whiff? Hello, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you enjoy the stream. So Asia region gets it first, then NA gets it second or what? And EU gets it last, I think. Or does when does Pacific get is Pacific Asia or is Pacific different to Asia? Like there's Australian. When would Australia get the new stuff? Would probably be around the same time as Asia, no? I don't know. I think it would be. I know we get it last, usually. Which is a bit unfortunate to see everyone playing the new stuff and then we have to wait another. I have to wait, I think, 13 hours until I get the update. If I'm correct, we got it like in 2 in the morning or something, or 1 in the morning. Something like that. And we are almost done with this. I think, is that the last bullet? Yeah, it's the last bullet. Okay, and now we can watch this back and perfect. That's that's very easy to do. Nice, clean one tap. And then I'm saying clean one tap. That is also something we should put on here. Nice. Obviously change the color to my subtitle color. Nice. Clean. I'm gonna read the messages in a bit. I see that there are some, but I have to do this for a second. Okay, now what is that? Dude, I discovered your channel a few hours ago, and no joke, I've been watching all your videos. They're really funny as fuck. Hope you keep it up. Thank you very much. Oh jeez, I'm gonna butcher your name. Arpit Oja, I hope. Thank you very much. Very kind words of yours there. I hope you will keep enjoying these videos. Do you see the Arcane 2.0 stuff? I saw the player card. Was there more leaks about it? I only saw what the player card's gonna look like. I don't know what the guns are. What are the guns? Is that leaked already? I heard rumors it's gonna be a Vandal or Phantom. There was a while ago, there was a rumor it's just gonna be the Arcane Sheriff again. I don't know where that rumor came from, because it seemingly is not. It has a finisher. Yeah, I saw that. That was in the Act trailer, wasn't it? The teddy bear, the humongous one. Yeah, but are the guns leaked? Which guns it's gonna be? I think one of them's gonna be a melee, and then the other one's either gonna be Vandal or Phantom from the rumors I heard. I don't know if that's confirmed or not. It's gonna be a hammer, martial, outlaw, orb, Odin relating to the show. Interesting. Near Frontier has a challenger. Yeah, I honestly think the Near Frontier is the better version of the Arcane, simply because you have the inspec animation. Like, from the cost to benefit analysis, Near Frontier gives you more for the money you spend. If you like the looks or not is a different question. No, we only got the update only 5 hours ago. Okay, yeah. Act has not updated yet. I think NA gets the update first. Oh, okay, wait, what? You got the update 5 hours ago, but the Act isn't updated. How's that work? Did you get the update and then the new Act starts after the update? Oh, there's gonna be Atlas gauntlets. That's what I thought. I think it would be really, really good to do that. To make these gauntlets, especially since we already have the giant fists, especially since we already have the Radiant Entertainment System gauntlet, which is basically a fist as well. So the concept is proven to work. I think it works like that. Okay, that's interesting. Should I read patch notes? If you want to, there's some Phoenix stuff that changed. There's a new shield type. I don't know. Does anyone know of the new shield type, if you can buy that or if you have to acquire it somehow other than the buy menu? Recent update was Sunset and Gecko. Yes. And Phoenix. And the sunset changes are big. I quite like them because I think sunset is the B side is obviously problematic. It's not balanced out well, and I'm glad they're changing it. The rest is coming in act. Oh wait, is it that they changed sunset and gecko, and then with the new act you get the other changes? That would be interesting. Phoenix is no, it's a new act. Ah, so that's actually how it works. Interesting. So you get the update of certain things first, and then when a new act starts, the rest kicks in, basically. Am I understanding that correctly? Okay, now back to here. We have to subtitle a bit.
What are you playing? What are you?
Yeah. So this is my boy Epic Mouse. Warudo. There we go. Hello. Oh jeez, how do I trot namello? I'm sorry. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm sorry if I butchered your name there. The only thing that's missing is the update. That's missing this update is the nerf on Chamber. Yeah, it's about time Chamber gets another nerf just to be buffed again a few months later. Yeah, this is one of the things where I have to say accents are making it difficult to subtitle because Epic Mouse is obviously, not obviously, but he's native English speaker, which makes his words flow together better than mine. So it is harder for me to find where one word ends and where the next one stops. Stop nerfing and buffing Chamber. They can't fucking balance them out. The best update was when Cypher used to shoot from a scam. Yeah, wasn't that beta as well? One buff needed is his two TPs. I think that was very OP, which is why they changed it. Since you can just get miles away from where you were seconds ago. So that's why they changed it to the single TP, which I guess it's less confusing as well if you're a newer player and you join in and you have this character who can place down a TP, right? And then you see the circle, so you know you press the button and you teleport onto that thing. It's quite simple. Do you just like Astra? I love Astra. Amazing agent. Look at my god.
What are you playing?
He's gonna play Yoru.
Oh, that is very quiet. Holy shit, I have to turn that up.
He's gonna play Yoru.
No, he isn't. Gonna get stolen. Spoilers.
Play
Epic
Yoru.
Mouse does what Epic Mouse does best and steals the agent of us again. He loves to do that. It's funny. Okay, now you are Domino is orange. What are your favorite agents? Mine is Astra, obviously. Probably followed by Race. I love Race. Race is fun to play. So disappointed they nerfed Cypher, Vice, and Clove with just the Euro clone. I think it's less of a nerf for them and more of a buff to the clone. But yeah, I get where you're coming from, yeah. The most broken agent in the game is Neon. Neon's annoying to play against, yeah, I agree with that. Have you ever thought Wingman sneezes though? Yeah, my favorite agent is Ice, so I'm going as him. Oh, you're going as him for Halloween. Are you gonna are you going for the full cosplay and just murder some people?
Yeah.
What do you mean sneezes when he claps you or what?
He's gonna play Yoru.
Now we just have to find where the agent is locked and subtitle that by virtue of saying stolen. There we go. Make it a bit smaller and pop it on here. And then we animate that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Make it a bit bigger and a bit smaller, and then We put it further into the center. So there you go. What was the messages? When he sees the enemy, yeah, he sneezes on them. If I ever sneezed, it'd be something near a cat's chew. Oh, I can see that, yeah. I like Gecko, he's a comforting agent for me, but the Ritual Gods nerfed him only ever so slightly, no? Didn't they buff? No, did they buff Dizzy? Dizzy's flash is more accurate, I think, but it doesn't last as long, if I'm correct. Are you ever gonna try? What is that? I don't know, maybe. Are you gonna these nuts me now? Strinova? Okay, no. What is this looking like?
He's gonna play Yoru.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna extend that for 6 frames, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, better idea, actually. Idea. Haha, haha, haha. We animate this to make the thing this. Wait, actually, we're gonna make you a little smaller so you fit in the box. Then we're gonna animate you to disappear through. Ah, shit! I have to compound clip this so I can animate it properly. Cropping, crop top. Whoopsie. There. There. And there. Okay, now that's, I think that's a smooth way to make it disappear. I'm gonna have a look at that. Oh, that looks, you see, you do not see that at all. Good enough. Dizzy is the same besides its time in the air. Yeah, time in the air. I thought they also updated the algorithm on how Dizzy tracks the shooting thing on somebody, so it's more accurate.
No, he's not.
Didn't they also, like, that's what I read at least, that they made the shooting thing more accurate, so you get Dizzy doesn't shoot past you anymore. The wingman's sneeze size increased. Yes, that I think is outrageous because I always get stunned by that anyways. Thrash is now 8 old orbs. That is understandable. Deadlock low-key the best agent in the game. Okay, that's a bit controversial, but if you think so. Can play attack or defense, yeah, but both equally bad. No, I'm joking. They improved the wingman stun cone bigger, I think. Yeah, wasn't it from 45 to 80 degrees or something? Range. I don't know. It's a big, if my memory serves me right, it's a big increase. Quite big for something that already stunned me anyways. I don't know how about you, but I always get stunned when a wingman claps me. I don't ever go past that. I don't think they did do anything to. They did anything to Dizzy when he shoots. Isn't Dizzy a she? But maybe I remember that wrong. Well, we're gonna find it out in the patch notes, I suppose. I haven't read through the are they patch notes even out yet? You two? That makes me feel at ease that I'm not the only one. Okay, how about I think we're gonna turn you upside down and animate the bouncy text as
No, he's not.
it's been nicely phrased earlier. Okay,
What are you playing?
now we're gonna look at it in total and see if that looks decently well.
What are you playing? What are you playing?
He's gonna play Yoru. No, he's not.
Yep, good enough. Okay. Compound clip. Boop. And recolor. Okay, next one. This one. I don't know what to do for this one. Did you even notice that Gecko's abilities have their own name than just abilities? What do you mean? They aren't called abilities. Are they called friends or something? Pokemons? Hey, I got to go eat. Okay, enjoy food. Have a good stream and the day ahead. Thank you very much. I will try. Enjoy your food, my guy. Thank you for being here. What do I do with this
Spike
clip?
planted. Last player standing.
Got mine.
Okay. I have an idea. First off, what we do is
Spike out.
we get this clip, we duplicate it so I can take myself. They're called. It's okay. Glob keyboard slap. So we're gonna extract this bit off from up here. There we go. Make it a bit more good looking. No, the right side doesn't need to be cropped. The left side is what I... No, that's not the left side. There's the left side. That's what I want to crop. And the top can be like that. Okay, right. So now we make it a bit bigger and place it in the center of the top of the screen. There you go.
Spike planted. Spike planted. Last player standing.
Got mine.
Standing.
Okay, now we make the got mine subtitle that. Got mine. We put that here. There we go. And next up,
Mine. Got mine.
okay, now we can have this both disappearing by, how about I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is that message? And remember to check out follower modifier. Yes, I will. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Make that disappear. And now that's animated properly. Cut. Okay. There you go.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Got mine.
Perfect. Manu's gonna get her 3 now and win. That was a well set pause there. And now we have to subtitle me saying that stuff. Should I go or eat or keep watching? That's up to you. You should probably go to sleep if you have something important going on tomorrow. But if you want to keep watching, I won't force you to leave. This is not entertaining, probably, so I can full on understand if you're not interested in this a lot. I just wanted to show you how to do it. I might not do many more editing streams in the future, or maybe none at all, but I wanted to do one at least to show people how I'm doing my stuff. It's not something you would watch if you want to be entertained, honestly. Get her 3 and win. I think that's what I'm saying, but we're gonna replace the 3 with the number. Manu's gonna get her 3 now and win. And I'm missing her 3 now and win. Manu's gonna get her 3 now and win. Yeah. And now we have to... You should do that funny foreshadowing thing. It's like you can... Yeah, I've seen the memes. That's probably better on longer clips, because then you can have more foreshadowing in there, not in here, especially since she dies right after me saying that. That's a good idea, though. I keep that in mind for future clip. Maybe there's the chance for me to do that sometime in the future. Thank you for reminding me that that exists. That's like one of my main problems. Remembering what memes there are that I can use. If you like, if you want to see basically this kind of editing, but like made very well with memes and all of that stuff, check out Zodiac's channel. Zodiac is incredible at what he's doing. Zodiac Valorant, I think, on YouTube, something like that. He's really good. He knows his stuff, and he's putting a lot of memes in there as well. And he's a really nice guy. So yeah, it's basically the stuff I'm doing just with more memes. And better transitions. No. And there we go. Okay, so I have to concentrate when I'm setting the cut, so I'm not talking a lot when that's happening. But we can actually do one of the transitions in a bit, maybe. It's fairly simple how to do these. Well, it is now that I know how to. Do you have the early access stuff like other streamers? Absolutely not. I have 4,000 subscribers. Do you really think Riot would give something to someone who has, what is it, 4,272, I think, is the most recent number. Let me have a look. Yeah, 4,272. Riot is not giving that out to small streamers. I think if you have on YouTube, or small YouTubers, if you're on YouTube and you have less than 100,000 subscribers, you probably don't really have a chance to get stuff early access. And on Twitch, you have to be famous-ish enough to be known to even get the chance to have stuff like that. How much does Cheap Pickle have even? Cheap Pickle? I don't know. Probably more than me. It's not really hard to get. And mind, he's 1 million subs, yeah. No, I am way too small to get anything early access, and I also don't really need to. Would be cool. Hello, Sharks. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing, my guy? Would be cool, but it's not like I need that. Okay, now we set a cut here where she gets shot. Yeah. To make that disappear. Manu's gonna get her 3 now and win. Oh, never mind. That's right. Okay, now we're gonna subtitle me saying oh, never mind. And then the funny haha is happening after that. If you did have early access, what streamer would you want to meet? What streamer would I want to meet? That's an interesting question. Well, I'm gonna take that as not streamer, but like as streamer and YouTube combined, like social media in general. Fishy Chair is a really nice guy, and he knows I'm doing YouTube as well, so meeting him would be nice. But he's Australian, so I don't know if I could even play with him. Who else is in Europe that I could play with? And not many. Well, there are some European people. But one that I would like to play with maybe one day or do stuff with is like Joe Dabozo. I don't know who that is. One that I would like to do something with is Mr. Lowlander, because I feel like my 9 minutes of useless facts about Valorant is probably similar to what he's doing in a way where you could do a collaboration. Because he's not doing these like Funtage things that I'm doing. He's more doing like informational Valorant videos. But yeah, I think he could be cool to do stuff with. But before I even get close to meeting with the big people, not physical, like influential big, I would have to get somewhat. Oopsie, sorry, I don't know. I just slapped my mic. I'm not sure how audible that is on the thing. I don't think Mr. Lowlander does early access stuff. No, I don't think he does early access stuff. He would definitely have the option to do so. He's 750,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's big enough to do that. The big one, yeah, the big one. European people that I would like to meet. Streamers? Who does early access? I honestly don't know. Obviously, like, my favorite VCT players, like people like Boaster. I think Boaster would be awesome. Boaster's probably just a goofball in real life, too. He maybe. Don't know many European streamers, if I'm being honest. Who are? Do you have anyone you would like to meet? If I wouldn't have to limit myself to European, I would probably say, I don't know, honestly. I couldn't tell you. I just know only people in NA stuff. Yeah, I think NA is more, I like here, yeah. I have to say, I barely consume any Valorant. Shakes. Do you know Shakes? Shakes is an American YouTuber who makes funny Valorant videos. Or he hasn't uploaded in a while, but he's really funny. If you feel bored and want to see someone be funny in Valorant, watch Shakes. I don't know what is this. If you just Google or look up Shakes on YouTube, will you find him? He has a avatar profile. Wait, Shakes. Oh no. Oh yeah. Well, there he is. Shakes, 199,000 subscribers. The Shakes on YouTube. Watch him. He's funny. Oh wait. Shakes. Or would it be at in the Shakes? Something like that. Look that up. He's funny. Watch his videos. He's really cool. And I'm saying never mind here, I believe. Never mind. Who would you like to meet though? Like in general, regardless of early access stuff or whatnot. Like in the social media scene. For me, it's relatively hard to say because there's not many people that I actually watch their Valorant content of. So I don't know. Some of my favorite Valorant YouTubers have stopped making videos, which is not something bad. If they want to stop, let them. And I'm gonna make this upside down because that's funnier. Oh, never mind. That's right. Okay. Nice. Try. No, nice. Let's do the nice here. And the try separate. I can see the messages. I cannot read them at the moment. Give me a second. I will be with you in after I've put the text in here. Oh, never mind. That's right. Okay, now we just have to make this there. What is that? I like to meet Royal G. I don't know who he is. He really chill. Afternoon, look. Hello, good afternoon. S Caged. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining the stream. Oh, never mind. That's right. My keyboard is bugging out again. Okay, it's happening again. Which editing program are you using? I am using DaVinci Resolve, the free version, to be exact. Well, because I don't need to pay for anything I'm doing, honestly. All the things I am doing currently, I can do for free, so if you want to do stuff like me, the free version of DaVinci Resolve is absolutely sufficient. There you go. Let's do that. Who jinxed that? Oops, wrong button. Who jinxed that? I think that's what I'm saying. Who jinxed that, honestly? Yeah, okay, now. First we do the cuts. There you go. And now we make bouncy text on here. There we go, by animating, making bigger, making smaller, and... Who jinxed that, honestly? Who jinxed that, honestly? And we have to obviously make this. Who jinxed that, honestly? Fuck. Not that. And... Well, G is the one who did Classic 2. Oh, that guy. Classic to Immortal. Did he ever manage to do that? I've seen one one video of that. And now it's doing Ghost to Immortal. Okay. I think Ghost is more doable than Classic, honestly. I've done some Ghost only deathmatch, just really humbles you in a way. But also makes you feel quite nice if you're not like bottom two. Ghost only deathmatch, that is. That's quite nice for your aim because you cannot rely on lucky headshots. You have to hit two headshots in a row in order to kill someone. So if you want to aim train, I think Ghost only deathmatch could be really good. He said my aim training is crazy. Oh, did he? Yours in specifically? That's quite nice. Okay. Now I put another of these in there, and I think I'm saying fuck that guy. Not family friendly. Fuck that guy. But hey, fuck that guy. There, and we're gonna do animating on this and on this and make this pop up as well. Fuck that guy. There you go. Perfect. I think that's the clip done. Now what's that? It's 5 unrated game chef only. 5 unrated game chef. That what? Okay. Like in a row or separately? Okay, now we watch this.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Got mine.
My news gonna get healthy now and win. Oh, never mind. That's right. Well, who jinxed that, honestly? Fuck that guy. Perfect. Okay, now the thing with these clips is with me swearing or us swearing, we swear a lot. In a row. Mate, I don't even play 5 unrated games in a day. Holy fucking shit. Respect to you. Now, the problem is with us being so sweary is that I cannot put clips like these, like you see some of these have a pink, while others are orange. The orange ones are clips that are family friendly, meaning they can be put within the first minute of the video. Everything that is pink cannot be put within the first minute of the video, because then YouTube will be like, oh, no, you don't upload this. And I refuse to censor stuff because I think that's stupid. Everyone knows what's being said anyway, so might as well have the whole word in there. I attempt to steal Val on YouTube, but I got low views. Yeah, I did too in the beginning. You just have to keep going. To stream Val on YouTube. Oh, did I read steal? Oh, stupid. Stream Val on YouTube. I feel like getting streaming is starting out to streaming is difficult. Like, in my very humble and uneducated opinion, what the best thing would be if you want to become successful in streaming is probably build a community first in any way you want. Could be reels on Instagram, could be TikToks, could be YouTube shorts, it could be videos on YouTube, whatnot. But streams themselves don't attract views. They are not meant to attract views, or at least not a lot of them. Like, streams are meant to entertain the people that are already part of your community. Which is also why Twitch is a horrible platform if you want to build a career. Usually what people do is they build a career somewhere else, like they stream on Twitch and then they upload stream highlights on YouTube, because that's how you get the views on Twitch. So, and I can tell you from experience that last time I streamed, I had half as many subscribers and my views were... I currently have, I think, 5 viewers at the same time. At least that's what YouTube is telling me. Which would be the maximum that I would get back then. I think it would average out around 3 or 4 viewers. And now with 4,000, the 5 is probably the new average. I don't know, I got to stream somewhere after the stream. But yeah, so basically what you would maybe have to do is build a community, by whatever means you want to, and then the streaming will work better. One thing that's always good is make stream highlights, because stream highlights attract people wanting to be there when they happen, meaning they will join the streams. Obviously, you don't have to listen to anything I say, but if you want to be successful, I think is something that you should at least consider. Not that I myself am successful. I'm not claiming to be. I am pretty much very unsuccessful. But I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Wise words from Big Luke. Okay, now this is where wait. There. Pictures taken before disaster. The thing is, the funny thing about this, which isn't in the video, is that I think it was the third time this game that she walked into this specific smoke. Like, I was stood in the smoke, she walked into the smoke, and I shotgunned her in the face. And this one's the third time that happened in this game. So she was not having it. But she also kept going into the smoke, which was maybe not the smartest of her. Now, the problem I'm having with this is I don't know how to... what I could do. Yeah, poor girl. I absolutely smacked her head off. I could animate the shotgun, like meaning putting text on the shotgun. That would... How much would that be? 7 seconds? 7:30? 7.5 seconds. M1D Bucky or Origin Bucky. I only have the M1D. I like the Origin skin line in general. I think the Origin knife is one of the coolest knives, simply because the inspect animation is cool. Since I only have the M1D, I would say M1D, but I just don't dislike the Origin. I like the Origin, one of my more favorite skin bundles. What should I put on the shotgun? Mage Punk Phantom or Doomsbringer Phantom? Since the Doomsbringer isn't in the game yet for me, or at least I haven't seen it in game, I can't judge that. I would probably tend to Doomsbringer though. I like Mage Punk, but Doomsbringer's quite cool. Possibly, I don't know, I haven't played it yet. Little boom boom. Is that good? Maybe not. Maybe I'll change it later on. For now, I'll track this thing. Let's track it on here. Should be relatively easy to track since there's not a lot of movement going on. Are we doing skin thing now? Near Frontier Sheriff or Mage Punk Sheriff? Near Frontier. It's best Sheriff. What's your favorite skin line or skin on one specific gun? I love the Sakura simply because the simplicity and design, the repaint is quite nice. Also, Sylvanas is quite a cool skin line. Celestial is pretty nice. All of them are pretty simple. Kuronami Vandal. Do you separate the audio into sweary, non-sweary bits yourself? What do you mean? What you see here isn't sweary, non-sweary bits. Those are the different audio lines, audio tracks. Meaning this is my microphone, this is Discord, and this is the game. So I could mute this and you would hear
Got a book here, I probably shouldn't.
absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, on the other hand, I could mute that and you would only hear the game. The swearing stuff is somewhere on these two, which I will then have to single out. And if there is a swearing in the clip, I will have to mark that clip as not family friendly. I like Sentinels of Light. That's also a good skin line. Prelude Vandal or Overdrive Vandal? I would say Overdrive for me personally. I have neither, but I cannot aim with the Prelude. So I would go for the Overdrive probably. If I had the choice. Also like the pink variant on the Overdrive. It's quite nice. Looks quite cool. Is the Prelude? Yeah, the color variants on the Prelude aren't amazing. I think. Well, they aren't in my opinion. But my opinion isn't the only one existing, so if you like it, can't judge you for that. If there was a preload 2.0, I would love a preload staff, and it would be sick. Preload staff? Staff? Like melee or what? One thing that I would love to see is Ruination 2.0. Because Sentinels of Light got a 2, got a volume 2, but Ruination didn't. Which I'm upset about, because I think Ruination is the cooler skin line of the two. But, well, it is for me. It's one of my favorite skin lines in the game. Ruination is awesome. One of the few ones where I have all the guns from. Which I'm a bit upset about, because I played the... I played the game when the Ruination just came out. No, when the... So I started playing the game, and a couple of weeks after that the Ruination came out. But at that point, I was still in the mindset of I don't want to spend money on this game. So I didn't buy the bundle back then. If I would have known I'm gonna buy it anyways, just for more expensive basically, I would have bought it back then. But yeah. Ruination 2.0 would be like having dual daggers or something. Yeah, that would be really cool though. Like, I would really... Ruination Vandal, just imagine that. Ruination Vandal would be sick. A Ruination Operator. Something like that. What else would there be? Ruination Bulldog, maybe? Ruination Sheriff? I don't know. I would love a second Ruination. It's always when Valorant asks me to do surveys, always in the in the comment section of like, what is one thing that you would like to tell us? I always say put a Ruination 2.0 in the game. Because I want to have a Ruination 2.0. Such a cool skin line. I started playing when the Champions 2021 came out. I started playing, funnily enough, I didn't know much about Valorant. So I started playing, and like 2 weeks after I started playing, Breeze got introduced into the game. And my first thought was, what? They're still updating the game? I thought it's an old game. So yeah, Breeze was the first new map I got that was added for me. Followed by the first new agent was KO in the act after, I think. And back then I thought Breeze was a really cool map. Nowadays I think it's better than Ascent. Everything's better than Ascent. Ascent sucks. I have very strong thoughts about Ascent. This is very boring to do. What is it? Valorant was my first PC and FPS game. It was my first FPS game as well. My first agent was KO or Chamber. First agent as in got introduced, or first agent as in you mained or unlocked? The first agent I unlocked was Omen, followed by Cypher. I thought, hey, Omen looks cool, and then I unlocked him and I didn't understand how to play him. So I didn't play him, and then the next agent I unlocked was Cypher, with the free agent thing back then. And Cypher I understood even less how to play. And he also wasn't that good back then. Yeah, so basically I wasted my first 2-3 unlocks. Well, not wasted. I like both of the agents now. I think the first one I unlocked with XP was Raze. And then I mained Raze for a long time. Hello, weirdo lol has a name that feels like I'm insulting you. I got to go eat now. Bye. Goodbye, Jace. Thank you for staying here so long. They're doing a big update on the game or something soon, right? With the map shield. With the maps and shield changes. Yes, apparently the update has already been released in some areas and will come tomorrow, I believe. The new act and everything. I'm curious to see how the new shield works. I have no idea. Like, I understand it heals you back up somewhat, but I don't know how exactly that works. So that's well interesting to see, especially if you can buy it, how expensive it will be. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm more excited for, together with the sunset changes. And there's a new TDM map. You said last time about my... that the last time about my name is so funny too. Okay. I will continue calling you a weirdo then, if that's okay with you. Maybe I should play again. The only FPS game I've been playing has been Splitgate. What is Splitgate? I don't know that one. Is it what genre is it? Is it tactical FPS or like battle royale? I've never heard of that game. I'm also not that into the FPS game scene. Like, I don't know much about that. I don't play a lot of FPS. I've played a few rounds of CS when CS2 came out, and the only thing I like about CS are the vector physics. But like they're quite funny. But yeah, not really my game. Halo plus Portal. Halo plus Portal. That sounds very interesting. I have to look into what Splitgate is. So it's like a deathmatch kind of thing then. Is Halo deathmatch just people shooting each other and first to get to a certain kill count wins? That's what Halo is, isn't it? Probably more than that. I've never played a Halo game. Do you know Spellbreak and its death? I've heard the name Spellbreak before, but I couldn't tell you what it looks like if you asked me. So, to answer your question, no, sadly I do not. Educate me on that. What is it? Splitgate 2 is coming out sooner or later. That's the law. That's the law. Oh, that's the law. Ah. Is it like sooner or later like Overwatch 2, where they teased it and then 5 years later they brought out a game that is, well, not great. Oh yeah, I played Overwatch as well. That's one of my other FPS games I've played. One of the 3. Does Trouble in Terrorist count as an FPS? Probably not, right? Played that quite a while back in the day. Trouble in Terrorist was fun. I always enjoyed that. So what shooters have I played? Obviously Valorant for thousands of hours. Okay, that's where the tracking ends. There's a lot of effort for almost no movement at all. Also look.
Probably shouldn't.
Okay.
Just kinda gambling.
Perfect. Okay, good enough. Clip color, orange. Nice. The art for Spellbreak looks awesome. I can't believe I've never heard about it before. I'm gonna look up what Spellbreak is. You're making me curious. Spellbreak. Oh yeah, I've seen that before. Like the art, screenshots of the game. I have no idea what it's about, but it looks cool. Reminds me a bit of Genshin from the art style, which I've never really played. 65 Viper. I still, every time I looked away in real life to dodge that. I'm saying that here. I looked away in real life to dodge it. Every time the clip comes up, like every single time I dodge that thing. Viper. Piece of shit. I looked away. No. Jeez. Okay. What am I saying? I looked away in real life to dodge that? I looked away in real life to dodge that. Also, if you see me making spelling mistakes, please let me know. Live to dodge that. Okay, there we go. This one's good. What are your favorite games? Mine is probably, my number one would probably be Minecraft. Although I haven't played it in a while. But to dodge that, okay. Valorant is also quite fun. The thing that annoys me about Valorant, the one thing I dislike about Valorant is mainly some of the players. there's so much unnecessary toxicity in this game, which just makes some games less fun. But other than that, I really like Valorant. I've played against the level 700, well, 702 2 days ago, or 704, I don't know. Basically Fortnite, but instead of guns, you have cool, unique spells, and the whole thing felt very smooth to play. Left mouse binding the one spell, and right mouse. Ah, so you have like, can you pick up spells and change them around like you can with in Battle Royales, like Fortnite or PlayerUnknown? I looked away in real life to dodge that. Or do you have to stick with the spells you have from the beginning? Because that sounds quite interesting. Also make sure to stay hydrated. I will do so as well. Subnautica, Stardew Valley, Bautrauma. Watch Dogs Subnautica 2 is coming out next year. Yeah, I'm very excited to see that. I might get Subnautica 2. Subnautica, I think, is a game that's really cool, but I'm too paranoid to play that, probably. I have extreme paranoias, so just having... And what's that thing where you're afraid of the deep sea because you can't see shit? I have that too, so Subnautica is like my horror game. Stardew Valley I like a lot. I don't know what Bautrauma is. Watch Dogs I played, that was cool. Okay. YouTube is giving me error messages. If there's something that's fucked up, please let me know. Like my audio or video stuff. Yeah, you find different spells from chests and from memory spells at and from memory spells at level, then you could upgrade to find higher level spells to deal more damage. My friend has 400 hours in Trauma, and I got no idea what it is. I have no idea what that is either. One of my friends has 2,000 hour in Leaf Blower Simulator, I think, which is insane.
A.
Nice.
I have no idea how to edit this.
I have my ult.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, I know what to do here. I have an idea. This is gonna be difficult. I always dislike stuff where I don't know how to edit them in a nice way. Because it's difficult to come up with a way to make this entertaining to watch and not just have a boring clip play out. Oh, a spell break dead. That's unfortunate. Okay, what I want is here. Crop that. And that. And that. And this is more of a just chatting stream than it is anything else, isn't it? Here we go. Now I make this a bit bigger. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, and we make you disappear. And do that. Okay, how's that look? Nice.
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 Hold on.
I have my
Hold on.
I have my ult.
Well, I said Belgium is a fun multiplayer game where you are stuck in a submarine on a moon in outer space. The goal is to make money and don't die. Oh. Okay. That sounds interesting. About trauma, about I don't know how do I pronounce that? Baro Chuama. I've never heard of that before. Now I have to subtitle the have my old thing in round 2, which is a reasonable time to have your ult. Oh, and I can show something I haven't shown in the stream before, which is how I do text when someone's repeating themselves. Okay, first we have to. How did the cut land there? There you go. Okay, so first thing we do is obviously we'll just make this appear as normally. And then I've marked the other spots where oh, mistake. Where the other text is appearing, where she's basically repeating herself. And I usually, what I do is I take another subtitle, I slap it on top of the old one, in a way that makes it very obvious that there's another subtitle on top of that. And just so you can see that there is something changing in the subtitles, and it makes it obvious what is being said.
I have my ult.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Then I have to figure out when I want to let go of these, or when I want to delete these subtitle things.
Nice.
Maybe
Yeah.
when here, we're gonna set the cut here, and make this the endpoint for the subtitles. There you go, now you watch that back.
I have my ult.
Nice.
Yep. And now what we have to do is
Nice.
zoom in on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
For which I will have to do that. And there were a lot of messages on there. Nope. Just one. That's fun when I'm not being abused by my friends. They're like filling me with bullets, chemicals, and alien blood. That sounds like a fun evening for your friends and you. For you and your friends. Oh no. It's either that or a very gruesome evening. So what we want here, what I usually do here, when we zoom in on this on the thing. So I copy the video clip, right? I copy the video clip, and on the one of those, on the lower one, I put a Gaussian blur, or just any blur will do. And what that does is that when I crop something, the background will be blurred out, and only the scoreboard will be visible. Or only whatever I leave open will be visible. I could also crop it however the fuck I want it. So now what I do is I go a couple frames, I click animate, I move a couple frames, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's go 20 frames. I set the second checkpoint for the animation, and then I crop the scoreboard to my desired to what I want to see, basically. Right, and what I want to see here is what I want to highlight is the rounds and the fact that blue has her ult, so I'm gonna leave that in. And I will also do, we'll do that differently by means of moving that tracker over here. Right, and now if we, perfect, now we have this, but it looks very static. We have to zoom in basically with the blurred background. The problem with this is that it looks very static and we don't want that. So what we do now is we can click on this little button here, which I don't know what if that has a name or not. And then we see the animation lines. It's genuinely cool how you can come up with all of these different effects of just your head as you go. Well, it's not like I come up with them. I see a lot of stuff and I think, oh, that could work for me too. And then I sometimes I blatantly copy that. Sometimes I let myself get inspired by that. Something like this is not copied. I don't know where I got the inspiration for that from. But yeah, basically this is just a way to highlight the important stuff, which a viewer pointed out a couple months ago, I believe. Someone said, hey, you could zoom in on the stuff that, I don't know who it was. Someone said you could zoom in on the stuff that's important to make it more obvious, and I thought that's a good idea. So I'm doing that. And in order to do that, what helps is to blur out all the things that aren't important, so you get something like this. That's the end result, that's where I want to be. And we're actually going to make this a bit bigger. Right, and in order to make the transition a bit smoother, like this one is just very boring, everything's the same. What we do is we select the points, the start and finish point, and we make it curvy. Like we can curve the thing, actually make it like that. And then, I don't know how visible that is if the screen is a bit smaller, but we can curve the transition. And now, I'm gonna mute that because I don't want to hear myself again. And now the zoom is a bit more dynamic. Now that obviously that looks better for the zoom, but it's still missing that on the cropping parts. So what I'm gonna do next is I do the same thing on the cropping. I click on crop left, I mark the start and end point, and I change the transition. And then I do the same on crop right, crop top, crop bottom, and that should be about it. And if we now click away from that and look at it again,
Nice.
Nice, Reina.
Nice.
Nice, Reina.
it looks ever so slightly smoother. Nice. Yeah. So that's not a lot of effort. It's relatively simple to do, but it is a lot of steps for something that is very easy to do. But you can see the effect. Nice. You're annoying me. You can see the effects of. Basically, you can see the end result quite well of the dynamic zoom and not just the straight line, basically. Okay, now. Yep, typical Reina thing. And now what we do next is we basically take the same thing, just on a different spot. Next up, I want to basically do the exact same thing, just for the round counter. I want to showcase that the rounds, we are in round 2, so obviously, first thing I have to do is zoom in on the rounds. Secondly, oh wait, no, don't do that here. I zoom in on the rounds, and then I crop the things, which means, oopsie, I mark a start point and an end point, and then I crop down to the end point to what I want to showcase, which in this case is that we are on round 2. There we go. And then we do the exact same thing here, which means we don't have to do it for the zoom because that's still there, but we have to do it for the crop again, which means we just select the crop, select start and end point, and make it ever so slightly curvy. And do that for all of those things. Perfect. And now, yep, typical Reina thing. Perfect. And that's something I can live with. Now I would have to say this is good enough and I can move on to the next step. But before that, we watch the whole thing, or we watch the thing as a whole.
A.
Nice.
Nice.
Pulling them in.
Hold on.
I have my ult.
Nice.
Yep, typical Reina thing. Perfect. Okay, that's. I'm tempted to even change the. Yeah. No, I'm gonna leave it as that. Yeah, that is the clip done. That's a bit of effort for not a lot of clip, or not a lot of time. What is that? That was 11 seconds. So smooth, thank you very much. And with that, we have, where have we started? We started here? Somewhere here maybe? Yeah, we've started here. So we have started at 4:11 and we are on 5:28. So that means in the last 2 hours we have made 1 minute and 17 seconds of video. Which is not bad, but could be quicker. Ah, man. Okay. Hello, Mike, Mick Relay, Mikey, Mike, whatever. I'm gonna call you Mikey. Hi, hello. If that's okay, if that's okay with you, I don't wanna overstep my welcome. It's not correct, whatever. Worth it, to be honest. The final product with those clips are so nice. Thank you very much. Okay, now for this is relatively easy. This is a very easy clip to edit. All I want to do is zoom in on the scope, make obvious that it's still, you know, that you can see the outlines of the scope. And then there's Sage, and in typical Valorant fashion, you stop scoping just as the enemy peaks, and then we do this, and we zoom out again as she throws away the gun. And then we have something like that. And that is good enough. That is very easy to do. I like those clips where you don't have to do a lot to get a nice looking end result. That's not a clip I would call good in itself. It is in fact not a clip I would call interesting, but it fits into the general aesthetic of the video. I have the feeling you already used the clips, am I wrong? No, I have not used the clips. Maybe I'm just delusional. You are? No, I'm joking. No, I have a folder where I put my used clips into so I don't reuse them, but also I would probably remember if I have used them before. Have I used this one before? Shouldn't have, if I'm correct. We're just gonna... You made me insecure. No, I don't think I have. No. Shouldn't have. This should be a new clip, if I'm correct. There you go. Yeah. Duck. How many clips do you normally use? How many clips do you normally use, would you say, per video? Well, I can tell you the exact number I use here. 51. This one would be 51 clips. Gets me, you can see it at the top left there, or in the bottom left here where my mouse is. That's about 8 minutes of video. If you want to make videos yourself, one thing I could say, if you have a number and goal that you want to reach in time, you should probably go a couple seconds, even a minute above that line. So this video started out as 8:30, and I cut out bits and bobs of certain clips here and there, so it gets cut down dramatically, and sometimes I cut out entire seconds of one clip. So I think I cut one clip in half in this video, which reduced the time by 15 seconds roughly. So what I want to do is to make a longer video, is to get clips that are worth, if unedited clips are worth about 8.5 to 9 minutes or above. That's a number that is good to use when that's a number that's decent when I edit them. When I cut out stuff, I will still have enough clip material left to fill a good video. Yeah, so this video uses 51 clips. Usually I record around 60 to 70 clips per week, sometimes 80, and about 30 to 50% of those clips are being thrown away because they aren't suitable for a video or funny enough, or either way.
No time.
So I end up with something around 40 to 50 clips per video. Now I have no idea how I want to edit this. I might just do whiffy whiff. But then again,
players.
That might be a bit lazy.
No time, no time.
Last
I like that he just gave up here, the race. We're probably gonna do this clip. And
obscuring vision. One enemy.
yeah, we're gonna do this clip and then I'm gonna call it a day for today. So this clip should take me, I don't know, maybe half an hour, something like that. Maybe a bit less, probably less, like 15 to 30 minutes. Be back in probably a minute, gonna order food. Oh, nice. Can I have some? Yeah, please send me some too.
No time, no time.
What do I want to do with this clip?
Last player standing.
Nice try, race. The second part is easier. First part is the difficult one. I may just... I think I know what I'm doing. Which is I'm gonna track up to here. That is a total of 4 seconds and 55 frames, which would be whiff again, whiff and give up. Yeah, I'm gonna do the give up thing. How do you spell focus with 2 S? Focusy. Focus. How many S does focused have? My whole Valorant career, honestly. whiff, give up. I'm not too hungry, but I have to do some study to do. So 2 cups of miso soup, if you know what it is. I couldn't tell you what miso... Oops, grammar error. I couldn't tell you what miso soup exactly is, but I've heard a lot about it. Isn't that Japanese, I think? Not sure. It has a 1, I guess. Focusing, focus. That looks wrong with 1S, but it also looks wrong with 2S. But thank you for correcting me. Am I the only one who thinks that? Yeah, no, this is again just tracking. So basically, this is the just chatting bit of the stream. The bit where I'm quiet and listen is the subtitles. This thing is usually the same procedure. What I do is I find a spot on the gun that's usually somewhere in the center, normally on the scope. Kitty, yeah, kitty. And then I just track that spot around. Man, the kitty is not... Huh. Japanese, some people including me, like to have it with sushi. I have honestly come to really like sushi recently. Like, not really like in terms of love, but I eat it fairly regularly recently. So yeah, I used to not dislike it. I used to not think anything of it really. But recently I get some sushi once here and there, every couple of weeks or so. It's quite nice. The miso on the sushi is the miso on the sushi or in the sushi? What is miso? Isn't that some bean stuff? Like miso paste is bean paste, isn't it? Or is it not? I have no idea, honestly. I don't know much about Japanese cuisine. I'm gonna look up what miso is. No, I'm not gonna look that up now. I'm streaming. That's how I'm getting distracted all the time and then stop working. Just why my videos take ages to do. Miso bean, yeah. Yeah, so it's like beans with miso bean soup. Still don't know what exactly that tastes like. I think the only Japanese thing I've ever had was sushi. I've never had ramen other than like instant ramen, which I wouldn't consider proper Japanese food. Um, eat the pasta and drink the hot water. Hot water after. Is miso with pasta? Like with noodles? Stuff like that. Like udon or ramen. Ramen. Is udon noodles? I think udon is noodles, isn't it? I don't know my foods. I really like Asian food, I have to say though. It's quite yummy. Although I would like to try more stuff. Like I think I've had Indian food once in my life before. And Greece I had Greek food I had like once or twice. And I always liked it. It's not like I disliked it or something, I just never tried again. I don't know, haven't gotten around to try it again, and I don't think there's an Indian restaurant near where I live, so I'd have to go into the city to get one. But I think if I remember correctly, I quite liked what I had back then. I couldn't tell you what it was. Some sauce with meat, I think. What region is your favorite food from? Like, what's your favorite kind of food? Meaning like Italian or, I don't know, French, Japanese, Chinese, something like that. Mine has to be probably, oh, I don't know. I like a lot of food. Food is awesome. Hello, Underlogic. You have joined into the food talk of me just animating this text over the bit. I can show you what I'm doing actually here. I'm animating the thing on here. Would have probably been better if I added that onto the cat, but well. It is what it is. I've started now. I'm almost done with this clip. I'm not gonna restart. Anyways, hello, Underlogic. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining the stream. Now, while you're here, you could let us know what your favorite food is. You don't have to, obviously. Indonesian. I've never had Indonesian before. Simur, and bakwan jagung are lovely. I have never had that before. Tiramisu is a weakness, though. My favorite kind of food would be Japanese, Lebanese. Have I ever had Lebanese or Turkish food before? I can't say I have. Well, obviously kebab. But other than that, I don't think I have, honestly. Okay, I have to find the place where Ray stops fighting and just starts looking into the wall. But I'll do that in a second. And that. Okay. Kebab's probably my favorite food. It's probably my favorite street food, honestly. It's just a simple. It's fairly cheap compared to other options you have. And it's very filling and chunky, so definitely a good choice in my opinion. Kebab is a good street food. Definitely my way to go street food if I'm coming home from like uni or whatnot and I want something to eat. I probably buy a kebab.
No time, no time.
Last player.
I forgot saying giving up. I just said giving. Oh my fucking god, I'm stupid.
No time, no time.
Jesus Christ.
Last
Yep, that's decent. Okay, next up we do the whiff whiff. Which would be here. Whiff. Alright, so same procedure as earlier. We How much is the kebab where you live? The store where I go is usually €5. So in Australian dollars, or whatever the fuck, I'm going for Australian dollars first. Sorry, what is going on here? Oh. Can you please return the anchor point to where it's meant to be? Okay, €5 Australian dollars would be like 7 or something, and American would be maybe 8. In pounds, that would be, I don't know, 4 pounds maybe, roughly, 4.5. I'm on a mission to ask my mom for 2 bucks of the Weaver Sheriff. Wish me luck. Okay, good luck. I hope you get the cash. Hope you get the stuff. Yeah, no, the kebab where I usually buy it is €5, I think. 5.50. Is it 5.50 or 5? I haven't gotten one in a while. I think it's 5. And the second nearest kebab store of mine would be 6.50, I think. It's just quite like expensive for a kebab, in my opinion. But I have a friend who lives in Norway, and he said a kebab for him would be like 16 quid, which is insane. Well, yeah, €16. It's like very expensive. €5 is around 8 Australian dollars. Yeah. What did I say? Did I say 7 or 8? I don't remember. Something like that. Yeah. Is that a lot for... Do you have kebab in Australia? Probably. But, I mean, a lot? Do you have it a lot? Do you eat it on the regular? Do you know the pricing is where I want to go with this? Or what the pricing would be if you had gotten one. Normal kebab in my city costs 7 to 8 euros. 7 to 8. Yeah, I think that's still okay though. The store where I'm going is, for some, I don't know why they are so cheap, honestly. They make the thing extremely delicious, and on top of that, they don't really want to take money off me either, as it seems. I end up paying like 6 anyways to just give them a tip, but oh shit, I don't know. But it is very, very cheap for some reason. But I like that. I like kebab. I think it's one of the better foods. Okay. You did it? Nice. Congratulations, my guy. Have fun with your what was it? Weaver Sheriff? Have fun with your Weaver Sheriff then. If I may ask, Mickey, Mickwilly, what country is it that you buy the kebab in? I haven't had kebab recently enough to remember what they taste like. Good. Hopefully. The one I have is tastes good. The one thing I dislike about kebab is that it's oftentimes very fatty and oily and greasy, which I guess is a giving if you have shit ton of meat in there, but hello, welcome back, weirdo, lol. Germany, but maybe, just maybe, I live in the capital. Ah, do you buy it in the capital then, like Berlin? Or is it on the outskirts? I would imagine it's more expensive in the city, like in the center, rather than on the outskirts. Like on the outer edges of the city.
No time, no time.
Last player standing.
Okay, that's good. Now I just have to nice try raise. Yeah, now we have another different type of subtitle, which I call VC, voice chat, which is basically just the same thing, just that I changed the anchor point to from center to left side, so I can type whatever I want and it stays the same. Meanwhile, like I could just type that. Meanwhile, if I had it here, if I had it in the center, then I would have to move it every time. Which I don't have to do here, so I can just do nice. Try. Race. Yes. Yes. Oh, Berlin. Everything would probably be cheaper if I didn't live in Sydney. Yeah. Is Sydney an expensive city? I know Berlin is decently expensive, I think. I think other German cities are way more expensive, like Munich or Bavaria or Hamburg, I think, is also very, very expensive. I wouldn't know. I don't live there. I think Berlin is one of the cheaper cities one of the cheaper big cities in I'm in Sydney, in Germany, but I couldn't tell you for sure, honestly, even though I live in this country as well. But well, nice try, race. Okay, so, and the good thing about these voice chat subtitles is that I always have a clear point when to remove them, which is when the voice chat disappears. Nice try, race. Yeah, that is so far so good. Next thing we do is wait, first off we cancel that. We mark the spots, and now we combine a clip to a compound clip. And then what we can do is zoom in. So we animate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we zoom in. Over there and a bit down. Something like that. Just to have it ever so slightly animated. Maybe I have to change that though, because it might be too sudden that the zoom comes in. Yeah. Nice try, race. Nope, that's okay. I can live with that. Right, so remove this one, remove that one. Nice try, race. I think I want to change it a little bit though and make the zoom a bit less strong, meaning that and that. And therefore this and that. Oopsie. Like, nice try, race. Good enough. Okay, yeah, that's better. There we go. Okay, now what have you... Oh, you've written quite a bit. Another Aussie? How do you say that? Is it Aussie or Aussie? Aussie. Oh, no, probably not Aussie. Sydney is extremely expensive, especially housing. Yeah, well, housing is a given, I think. Housing is probably expensive in every major city. Oh, the new metro lines in Sydney. Holy shit, we're getting the gossip right from the source. After public transfer, I wish it was free though. Yeah, I have. Well, public transport, if it's good, is really nice, but having good public transport for free is, I think, a bit utopic. Utopic? I don't know. Utopic, whatever. The public transport in Berlin is, I think, the second best in Europe. The best is, I think, in London. Give me advices. I already have Prime Vendor and RGX Phantom. And a knife, should I buy the Sheriff or should I wait for something else that could be better? You shouldn't take advice on buying skins of me. I just buy shit what I want. Well, I can tell you the thing that made me not overthink spending money on it. If Valorant is your hobby and you play Valorant a lot and you enjoy Valorant, then spending money on your hobby to make it more enjoyable isn't a problem, in my opinion, and you shouldn't need an excuse to spend money on stuff that you enjoy doing, is what I can tell you. So what I mean is, if you want to go for it, go for it. Aussie, that doesn't help me. Aussie, okay. And Paris, the transport are very good. Are they? Okay, didn't know that. I've never been in France. I want to go there though. I also need to learn the language probably of I need to learn French because I need it for university or my work sooner or later. What's it like being French or being in Paris? What's it like being French? What does it feel like? Do you wake up and have a sudden urge to hate the British, just like they have a sudden urge to hate the French? I'm joking, obviously. Okay. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. We have managed to do just under 2 minutes. We have done 1.5 minutes in the last 1 minute and 33 seconds in the last 2.5 hours. And three quarters of Paris are suburbs. That's quite nice. Someone give me $2,000 so I can get cool TF2 skin. No. Yeah, no, we have done a bit over 1.5 minutes of video in the last 2.5 hours, and I think that is decent for the stream. I think I've showcased pretty much everything that I wanted to show, so if you are interested in the editing and haven't seen what you were interested in, the streaming archive will have the uploaded version once YouTube allows me to upload it. So yeah, this is probably going to be the end for today's stream. Thank you very much for being here. It was a pleasure having a chat with you all and having you here with me. And I hope you enjoyed watching me do the same kind of editing for the past 2.5 hours. Again, thank you very much for being here, and I hope everyone... Sorry, I have to cut off your conversation. Feels a bit bad, but I'm gonna end the stream and now. Make sure to have a wonderful, wonderful and lovely day, everyone. Thank you very much. Bye bye.